Welcome to NFL Nexus. We are breaking down a huge one today. It's the NFC Divisional Round, and this game is way more than just a contest. It's a war of wills. We're talking about the third and final battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers, two bitter rivals with everything on the line.
So that really gets to the heart of the matter, right? This game is a fascinating clash of philosophies. It's a collision of two completely different ways to handle the insane pressure of a winner-take-all game. You have one team trying to shrink the moment, make it feel small, while the other team, well, they've been forged in the fire of chaos all season long. Okay, let's dive into this. All right, let's kick things off in the Pacific Northwest with the top-seeded Seattle Seahawks. They got that first-round bye, so they're rested, they're at home, and their head coach, Mike Macdonald, has let's just say, a very unconventional approach to the pressure cooker that is the NFL postseason. In a league where every playoff game is hyped to the moon, he's trying to convince his team that this enormous game is actually just another Tuesday, no big deal at all. You know, what's so powerful about what Macdonald is saying is just how simple it is. He's telling his players to strip everything away. The banners, the media noise, the fact that if you lose, you go home. In his world, this isn't the divisional round. Nope, it's week 19. It's just the next task on the schedule. No different than week 5 or week 12. It's a very deliberate psychological play to keep his team grounded and focused on the process, not the prize. He's betting that consistency, not just pure intensity, is what wins you games in January. And look, this isn't just some motivational speech. He's actually got a playbook for it. Step 1, filter the noise. That means turn off the TV when the talking heads are either crowning you or burying you. Ignore the social media chatter. Step 2, master the routine. Practice is at the exact same time, meetings are the same length, the whole weekly rhythm that got them the #1 seed, don't change a thing. The idea is to create muscle memory in their preparation. And step 3, and this is probably the most important one, focus on the tiny details. It's not about making the game bigger. It's about making your focus smaller, sharper, and more controllable. And this quote right here, this is the whole philosophy in a nutshell. When he's asked about the playoffs, his brain isn't on the Lombardi Trophy or his legacy. Nope. His attention is on the nitty-gritty details of the game plan. Red zone schemes, fixing a mistake from practice, getting that third down plan perfect. He truly believes that the second you start thinking about the size of the game, about the what-ifs, you've already started to lose. Your focus gets fractured, and that's when the big mistakes happen. So when you boil it all down, this whole Week 19 thing is basically a shield. It's a shield against the mental errors, the uncharacteristic mistakes, and the crushing pressure that makes so many good teams just crumble in the playoffs. By keeping his guys disciplined, detailed, and locked into the present moment, Macdonald thinks he's giving them the best shot to keep their season going. But the question is, can a shield built for calm weather, a storm of pure, unadulterated chaos?
Okay, so that disciplined mindset, it's not just something they talk about in meetings. It has become the very lifeblood of their defense. While the coaches are preaching calm on the field, the Seattle defense has been building this menacing identity all its own, and they think it's good enough to earn one of those legendary nicknames. You know, in the NFL, when a defense is truly special, really special, it gets a nickname. It's a badge of honor. It means you're more than just stats. Think about the Steel Curtain, a physical force that defined a dynasty. Or the Monsters of the Midway. The Seahawks themselves had the Legion of Boom not that long ago, a group that just terrorized the league. Earning a name like that means you've become a force of nature. And, well, that's exactly what started brewing in the Seahawks locker room this year. According to a veteran like Leonard Williams, the players themselves just felt it. They felt something special happening. They were communicating on another level, flying to the football with a single mind. They felt that chemistry, they saw the results on the field, and they decided, you know what? We've earned our own moniker, something that's theirs, not a throwback to the past. They call themselves the Dark Side. And believe me, they have earned that name. The numbers don't lie. The Seahawks finished the regular season as the #1 scoring defense in the entire league, allowing a ridiculous 17.2 points per game. In today's NFL, where every rule is designed to create shootouts, holding teams under 3 touchdowns a game is it's an elite achievement. It speaks to insane discipline and execution on every single play.
But their real masterpiece, their Mona Lisa, it came just 2 weeks ago in the season finale against these exact same San Francisco 49ers. With the division title and the #1 seed on the line in the 49ers' own house, the dark side put on an absolute clinic. They held a really potent offense to a single field goal and a pathetic 173 total yards. It was a complete shutdown, and you better believe that gives them a huge psychological edge coming into this rematch. So now the show moves to their house. They're back home at Lumen Field, a stadium that is so loud it has literally caused earthquakes during past playoff games. And, as Jaron Reed says right here, they are counting on their fans, the famous 12s, to be a force multiplier. They want to bottle up that deafening noise and use it to fuel the dark side, to make it flat out impossible for the 49ers offense to even think straight. Okay, so while Seattle is all about control and process, their opponent, man, they've had a completely different journey to get here. The San Francisco 49ers have been forged in the fire of a brutal, chaotic, injury-plagued season. Their story isn't one of calm, it's one of pure survival. So you remember that beatdown Seattle's defense put on them in Week 18? Well, the fallout from that was huge for San Francisco. That one loss dropped them from maybe being the #1 seed all the way down to the 6th seed. That means no bye week, no home game. Their punishment was to get on a plane, fly all the way across the country, and play the defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. And somehow, against all odds, they clawed their way to a gritty playoff win. But here's the thing. Winning that war in Philly, it cost them. It cost them big time. They might have won the battle, but they left some of their best soldiers on the field, creating massive, glaring holes as they limp into Seattle for this showdown. Just look at this injury report. I mean, this isn't just bad, it's a disaster. We are talking about the heart and soul of this team. George Kittle, he's not just their all-pro tight end, he's the emotional leader who sets the physical tone for the entire offense. He's out with a torn Achilles. Nick Bosa, a former Defensive Player of the Year, their most feared pass rusher, gone, knee injury. And then you have Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker who is the quarterback of their defense. He's listed as doubtful, which in coach speak means there's almost no chance he plays. You can't just replace 3 players of that caliber. But, and this is the crazy part, this is where the 49ers mindset kicks in. Pro Bowl left tackle Trent Williams basically says that facing this kind of stuff all year long has made them stronger, not weaker. It's built a callus. He said that when Kittle went down in that Eagles game, it would have been so easy to just fold up shop. Nobody would have blamed them. But because they've been dealing with injuries all year, their mentality is just next man up. They don't see it as a weakness, they see it as the source of their grit. It's who they are. So here we are. This is what it all comes down to. A dramatic final showdown. These two teams know each other inside and out. They've split the season series, with each team landing a haymaker in the other's backyard. And now this is it. The rubber match. Winner takes all. If you look at how the season has played out between these two, it's like a perfectly scripted drama. Back in Week 1, the 49ers stole one in Seattle, 17-13, with a huge play at the very end. Then in Week 18, Seattle returned the favor with that 13-3 defensive masterpiece down in Santa Clara. A gritty win versus a dominant one. Each team proved they can win on the road. This isn't just a rivalry, it's a high-stakes chess match, and this game is for all the marbles. So really what we have here is a straight-up clash of philosophies. In one corner, you've got the Seattle Seahawks and their methodical preparation. Their mantra, it's just Week 19. They're running on the power of their dominant dark side defense, and they're healthy and at home. And in the other corner, you have the San Francisco 49ers, the definition of battle-tested resilience. Their mantra, next man up. They've been hardened by a season of constant adversity, and even though they're battered, they are fiercely determined. And that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Which mindset wins in the playoffs? Is it the calculated calm of a team that has controlled every step of its process? Or is it the battle-hardened grit of a team that has been through hell and back and is somehow still standing? That is the question that's going to be answered this Saturday at Lumen Field, with a trip to the NFC Championship game just hanging in the balance. All right, so what do you think? Which side are you on? The calculated calm or the battle-hardened grit? I really want to hear your predictions for this one. Drop a comment below and tell me if you're rolling with Seattle's dark side or San Francisco's incredible resilience. And hey, if you enjoyed this breakdown, do us a huge favor. Smash that like button and make sure you subscribe to NFL Nexus for deep dives like this all through the playoffs. And hey, one last thing before you click away. If you'd like to support what we do here at NFL Nexus, check out our brand new line of NFL-themed coloring books. They're perfect for your kids, your grandkids, and honestly, they're pretty great for adults too. It's an awesome way to unwind and show some team pride. The link is right there in the description, and we'll put a QR code up on the screen for you. Your support seriously means the world to us. Thanks for watching.